Today we will be talking about finding the average rate of change. So you will be given a function f of x over an interval from a to b. To find the average rate of change, we use an equation which says f of b minus f of a over b minus a. As we said, b in our example is 3 and a is 1. Now what does f of a and f of b mean? F of a means we replace into our function f of x, instead of each x, we put our a. So here we have 1 as our a. So we'll have 1 squared, which is 1. And f of b, it means we replace instead of each x, b, which is 3. So we'll have 3 squared, which is 9. And now for the average rate of change, as we said, we use f of b minus f of a over b minus a. And we just replace. We have f of b as 9 minus f of a, which is 1, all over b minus a, so 3 minus 1, which will give us 8 over 2, which is 4. And 4 is our final answer. Let's move on to the second question. Find the average rate of change of the function f of x equal to x squared minus 2x over the interval 0 and 3. So as we said, a is 0 and b is 3. And we'll use the equation f of b minus f of a all over b minus a. A is 0, b is 3. Now we'll need to find f of a and we'll need to find f of b. F of a, as we said, is replacing a instead of each x, where we'll have 0 squared minus 2 into 0, which is 0 minus 0, which is 0. F of b is replacing b instead of each x, where we'll have 3 squared minus 2 into 3, where we'll have 9 minus 6, which is equal to 3. And now we use the equation f of b minus f of a over b minus a, where we'll get f of b is 3 minus f of a is 0 over b minus a, and we'll have 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. Let's move on to the final example. Find the average rate of change of the function f of x is 4x cubed plus 1 over negative 1, 2. Negative 1 is our a and 2 is our b. So a is negative 1, b is 2. And we'll be using the same equation, f of b minus f of a over b minus a. For f of a, we replace instead of each x a negative 1. So we'll have 4 into negative 1 cubed plus 1, where we'll have negative 4 plus 1, which is negative 3. Now f of b is replacing 2 instead of each x. So we'll have 4 into 2 cubed plus 1, where we'll have 4 into 8 plus 1, which will be 32 plus 1, which is equal to 33. And now we replace f of b is 33 minus f of a over b minus a. Why did we put parentheses? Because now a negative multiplied by a negative will give us a positive. We'll have 33 plus 3 over 2 plus 1. So we'll have 36 over 3, which is 12.